Yo, what is up, everybody? This is going to be day 38 dropshipping, and I got some horrible news. Meta, we did get banned again. I went ahead and I launched those ads. Two got rejected within the first 5 minutes when they were processing, and then my account got restricted, and that was my only ad account on the business manager, because I know sometimes business managers they might have 5 ad accounts that you can just switch to. This one, it's a new one that I just got. It only had 1 ad account, so I did submit an appeal, and it honestly is, normally I would blame Meta, but honestly this one is kind of my bad. I'm not gonna lie about it. And there's a line between direct response, where you tap into emotions, than to like black hat. Now, obviously, I'm not running like a cancer cure. I'm not running like one of the newer black hat trends that I've seen on going viral on Twitter is they'll have like a kid with Down syndrome, and they'll be like, support this business, I have Down syndrome, these are handmade or whatever. That wouldn't even work for my product, but it's not black hat as in that way. It's one thing that it's kind of like you're tapping too hard into emotions and the language you're using. That's where I kind of had a realization today, like, damn, maybe I'm tapping a little bit too hard into these emotions and I need to tone it down a little bit. Because for you to launch 5 ads and get banned just from those, it's you're obviously doing something wrong. So I did submit an appeal, and hopefully that goes through. I honestly said, I just kept it honest. I was like, yo, my bad, I'm gonna read the terms of service. If you guys could unban them, I won't run ads like this again. And then I'm also gonna hit up my boy to see if I can get access to a new business manager with maybe 2 or 3 ad accounts. I don't think when they ban the ad account, I think the payment is still good, so I won't have to request a new card for like the 3rd time by now. Because I've already gotten 3 new Amex Gold cards, and I think I'm on my 2nd Chase Inc. business card. But I think the Amex is better for the points, because I do plan to travel, but not anytime soon. And yeah, so there's basically a line between direct response and black hat. You kind of gotta draw a line to where this is where I tap into emotions, but this is where it gets too deep, and you kind of got to draw that line, which I have to redraw that line, because after watching my ads back again, I was like, yeah, I definitely understand why they got rejected and they banned my ad account. I definitely can see why. But other than that, I guess instead of launching today, I'm gonna do everything in my power to have an ad account, have a new business manager by tomorrow, either if this appeal gets accepted, which it's Meta. So if you've dealt with Meta before, they're not that quick to respond. They're not that good on customer support for one of the biggest companies in the world. They could improve on that, not gonna lie, but it's not the worst thing ever, because Meta was down today. They were having ad delivery problems again. I feel like this is very consistent at this point. Meta just seems to be down every other week. Ads weren't even displaying today, but they were still burning budgets, according to on Reddit and Twitter. People are saying ads were showing, but they weren't playing a video, and it was just like a gray screen. And so basically everybody had a pretty shitty day today as far as sales. So maybe we did just save some money today, and maybe tomorrow will be better. You got to look at the positive things. I am gonna rework my ads though. I'm gonna keep similar scripts, but I'm gonna tone it down by a lot, because I have to. So that's one thing. But other than that, I'm really just trying to optimize my life, because right now, like, I do have a job. I am working third shift at the moment, which kind of sucks. I don't really have an option in that though, because it's based on seniority, and all the people with like 20 years at this place, they all are on first, so there's not any openings. But it is blue collar. It's a real chill job. I mean, it's like physical labor, but it's like a lot of good people there, so it's nice. It's not too difficult, but just the third shift. So yeah, but other than that, I am reading How Brands Grow by Sharp. If you Google it, it will be the first one to pop up. I'm only like 30 minutes into it so far, so I can't speak on it, but it does seem to have some solid concepts. It's related to marketing, branding, how business works, the ins and outs. It's about, if you listen to the audiobook, what I do is I listen to an audiobook, and then if I really like the book, I will buy the book on Amazon, then I'll read it myself. That's kind of just how I do it. So it's always like, if I see there's valuable information here, I feel like I retain it better if I read it. So I'll listen to it, and then if I like it, I'll read it. So yeah, it's pretty solid so far though. So I would say check it out if you want some new marketing knowledge or some new perspectives. I will say it's a little bit more of a thoughtful book, where it has you going through certain scenarios and kind of thinking it through. So that's pretty good. Other than that, the book after this is going to be the book by David Goggins, because I realized that I kind of give myself a lot of excuses, and there's just no time for that whatsoever. I have a goal, and I'm not going to stop at anything to achieve this goal, like whatsoever. Nothing can stop me from this goal. I don't have like failure, like it's just not even an option. Like, I have dreams and goals like everybody, but instead of just talking about it, you have to take action, and you have to have a plan of action and steps to get there. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We are just optimizing fully, because obviously work isn't something that I could just quit, but I could optimize my time outside of work. Like, instead of TikTok and Instagram, you can read a book, gain some knowledge. You can stop scrolling and do more work, do more learning. And I think that's something that I can do a lot better, because I was looking at my screen time and I was like, damn, there's definitely things that I can do that could be better. And we are going to be going all in, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there. So, and that's like a sacrifice that you have to make to be successful, because everyone wants to be successful, but you gotta make sacrifices to get there. Instead of weekends being out with your boys, drinking, this and that, maybe you're gonna be at home studying, and that's gonna make, the difference. That's gonna be the 1% compared to the 99%. So that's gonna be the difference there. Other than that, we're just staying positive. After dealing with meta account bans a few times, and I know e-com in general, like one day your ads will perform well, then the next day they'll completely flop. It really is a roller coaster of emotions. So you really just got to get your shit together, ground yourself, and just be prepared and stay positive and look forward no matter what, because any business is going to face challenges, and how you deal with these challenges and problems is going to be the ultimate outcome of your business. So there's that. But as always, guys, if you're looking to get started and you have any questions, I don't sell any course or anything, no mentorship or anything. If you do have any questions, comments, concerns, comment them down below. I will try my best to answer them to my full ability. I'm trying to grow like a community here, maybe start a Discord, because e-com is just kind of lonely. I don't really have anyone to really talk to about any problems I'm having e-com related, or anyone to just really just hop on call with and just chop it up while we work. I don't, it's kind of lonely. So if I did have some people that, maybe that would like to connect or anything, I'm down to hop in a Discord call or hop in a Discord server and just, throw some ideas out there, some strategies that we're doing, just stuff like that. But yeah, any comments, comment them down below. If you're looking to get started though, I do have a Shopify affiliate link down in the description. You do save money. Instead of $30 a month, it's $1 a month for 3 months. So you do save $87 there. And it's just crazy to me that on like day 14, 15, we did a $500 day. Now we're on day 38 and we're back in the trenches. But key takeaways though is I have learned a lot. Like that is one great thing. I definitely have learned a lot, and there's definitely things that I can do better, which I am going to be doing better. So I feel like it's only up from here. Because once I launch these ads, honestly, like this angle, it's obviously I have to tone it down, but I feel like this angle is going to perform really well because the market is already aware. So it's not like you have to have an explainer and then sales. It's like just showcase the problem and then do the offer, because the market is already super aware of this product, of this niche, and this niche is massive. And I haven't really seen anyone run this sort of product before. Well, I've seen people run the product, but not this angle that I'm running. So yeah, that's it for day 38. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it.